Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's JV game as we start the season off between the Port Allegany Gators and the visiting Otto-Eldred Terrors. Starter for the Terrors, Kyla Andriano. Adela Sebastian, number 10. Number 20, Allie Bell. Number 22, Kate Reinhardt. Number 24, Emily Wheaton. Ball down low, stolen by Jen Baxter, taken back. Baxter with a rebound. Baxter outlets to number 22, Willow Sowers. Sowers brings it up. Leaves it for Emily Eric. Eric shoots up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Starters for the Gators, number 14, Willow Babcock. Number 21, Bree Daniels. Number 22, Willow Sowers. Number 32, Emily Eric. And number 55, Jen Baxter. Ball work shot up, no good. Rebounded, number 24. Wheaton puts it back up, no good. Rebounded, brought down by Sowers. Sowers brings the ball up, looks over to Eric. Eric again. Eric into Baxter. Baxter on the wing. Baxter drives the baseline. Ball tipped and saved. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Terror basketball. Bringing the ball up the court, Allie Bell. Looks down low, gets the ball in to Sebastian. Sebastian's shot's up, no good. Rebound, gathered in by Wheaton. Wheaton kicks the ball back out to Bell, who's fouled. Foul is on number 14, Willow Babcock. Babcock's first, team's first. Sub coming in the game, number 2, Leah Perry. Out from the game, number 24, Emily Wheaton. Looking inbound, ball quickly into Sebastian. Sebastian's three's up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Reinhardt puts it back up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, with the COVID last year, we decided we'd live stream the winter sport games for everybody. Then we did the Port Allegany football games this fall. It worked out pretty well. I'd like to thank Ian Grego and Mr. Buxton, the superintendent of Port Allegany High School, for making all this happen. And again, we got a loan grant through Citizens Trust, Citizens in Northern. So again, thank you to all those people who are involved, all the administration of the Port Allegany School District. As we have a timeout. .540 left in the game. Joining me and running the camera, he doesn't want his name mentioned. He's a little nervous, but I appreciate the help. Again, he volunteered to come up and help us out, so a big thank you to him. Inbounding for Port Allegany is Sowers. Sowers gets the ball into Daniels. Daniels back to Sowers. Sowers looks to beat half the pressure. Up to Eric. Eric's shot is up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Otto-Eldred ball. Otto-Eldred's JV is coached by Mike Miller, and Port Allegany's JV team is coached by Rebecca Schwab. Bringing the ball up, number 20, Allie Bell. Eric steps in front, can't control it, goes out of bounds. Otto's ball. Ball quickly into Bell. Bell swings it over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt looks to drive, shut off by Daniels and Baxter. Bell drives, shut off by Baxter again. Shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds and off Emily Eric. Otto-Eldred's ball up 2-0. 5:03 left in the first quarter. Ball inbounded, shots up, and good. Bell with a bucket from the baseline to make the score. Otto-Eldred 4, Port Allegany nothing. If you're watching the game, you can tell we have a new creation that Ian put in somehow with his mechanical skills and computer skills. He made it possible to have the score here, so we'll have a live score at the top of the screen. Shot up, no good. Daniels, rebound off her hands, goes to Leah Perry. Ball overshot by Wheaton, no good. Rebounded, put back up by Andriano. Andriano with a bucket, making a score 6-0 Otto-Eldred. Ball over to Daniels. Daniels looks for Eric. Okay, Otto-Eldred with a line change. Coming in, number 15, Winter. #21, Billings. So on the floor now for Otto-Eldred, they have Perry, Winter, Billings, Andriano. Shot up by Eric, no good. Rebound pulled down by Billings, quickly gets the ball out to Andriano. Andriano over to Sebastian. Sebastian looks to drive, back to Andriano, top. Andriano gets the ball out to Winter. Drive by Sebastian, block called on Baxter. That'll be the team's third. Baxter's first, I believe. Port Allegany playing with 5 guys. Ball over in the corner. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Daniels. Daniels looks to run. Daniels gets it ahead to Sowers. Sebastian steps in front, steals the ball. Tough defense by Babcock. Jump ball called. Ball goes to Port Allegany. Okay. Now in for Otto-Eldred is Bell. In Wheaton. So now on the floor it is Winters, Billings, Wheaton, Bell, and Perry. Sowers to Babcock. Babcock to the baseline. Back over to Daniels. Daniels out to Sowers. Ball stolen by Perry. Perry quickly over to Bell. Bell with the easy layup for 2. 8-0 Otto-Eldred. Daniels looks to drive. Daniels gets the ball over to Eric. Eric, baseline shots up. Eric applying pressure. Forces a turnover. Traveling called on Bell. Port Allegany with 5 girls on the JV squad. Sowers inbounds to Daniels. Daniels back to Sowers. Gets a ball to Baxter. Baxter with a skip pass to Sowers. Sowers looked to shoot. Turned it up. Passes to Daniels. Back out to Baxter. Baxter looks to drive. Baxter back out to Babcock. Babcock into Baxter. Baxter skip pass to Daniels at the top. Daniels quickly over to Sowers. Sowers looks down low into Eric. Eric gets it. Eric shots up and in. 8-2. Bell now at the top, guarded by Sowers. Ball over to Billings. Stolen by Babcock. Babcock picks up her dribble, gets it out ahead to Sowers. Sowers shot, and she's fouled by number 21, Billings. Sowers will go to the line to shoot 2. Sowers with her first, the southpaw. And it's good. 8-3. Sowers again. Sowers called for the lane violation, stepped over the line. Basket no good. Port Allegheny down 5, 8-3 with 1:35 left in the first quarter. Looks to get the ball in, stolen by Babcock. Babcock looks to roll. Wheaton knocks it out of bounds, still stays Port Allegheny ball. And now, number 22, Reinhardt. She replaces number 21, Billings. So on the floor now we have Bell, Reinhardt, Wheaton, Perry, Daniels being harassed, gets it into Eric. Eric turns, looks to turn. Back out to Daniels. Daniels over to Babcock. Babcock into Baxter. Baxter back to Daniels. Daniels to Baxter. Stepped in front, ball taken away from Wheaton. Wheaton loses it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Gators. Ladies and gentlemen, the cheerleaders for tonight's contest, Lily Babcock, Kay Lynn Bonowitz, Cheyenne Crow, Madison Kotwitz, Jeanette Nichols, Sapphire Nichols, and River Stuckey. The Lady Gators are coached by Terry Austin. Nice save on the play by number 22, Reinhardt. She's guarded closely by Eric. Eric applying pressure. Gets the ball out to Perry. Perry from the top. Her shot's up. Eric with a save into Sowers. Sowers gets the ball back to Daniels. 15 seconds left. Daniels brings the ball up, picks up her dribble, quickly gets it over to Baxter. Her shot's up. No good. Babcock with a rebound. Scrum down low. Got the ball up. Basket's up. No good. It wouldn't have counted anyway. It was after the buzzer had run. So after the first quarter, the score is the visiting Otto-Eldred Terrors 8, Port Allegheny Gators 3. We'll be right back soon. The screen is perfect. See, this is what I'm looking at here. This is what's going live. And when you're moved, everything's perfect. I was going to mention your name, but you didn't want it. Give me a little shout out. You know me better now. I know. I'm not. Well, me too. Like with, you know, so. Okay. We're back. Ball inbounded to Allie Bell. Bell kicks it out to Andriano. Andriano looks to drive on Babcock. Stop. Back to Bell. Bell drives. Ball tipped by Sowers. Quickly gets the ball out to number 15, Winter. Winner back to Bell. Bell looks to drive. Baxter steps in front. Shots up. No good. Into the hands of Winner. Ball's loose on the floor. Emily Eric again on the floor. That's about her 5th time. They won't need to be cleaning the floor the way Eric's diving around. Ball back to Daniels. Daniels kicks it out to Eric. Eric's three's up. No good off the front rim. Battle for the rebound. Baxter comes down with it. Kicks it back to Babcock. Babcock's three's up. No good off the rim. Ball picked up by number 4, Andriano. Otto brings the ball up the court. Bell gets the ball now all the way through. Winner. Skip pass over to Bell. Shots up. No good. Again, Babcock. Getting right in there, mixing it up down low, Babcock is tonight. Foul is called on Otto. That's their 2nd team foul. Reinhardt's 1st team foul. Sowers over to Daniels. Daniels looks to Baxter on the baseline. Leaves it for Eric. Eric looks to drive. Eric over to Baxter. Daniels cuts low. Ball dribbled out of bounds. Back to Otto-Eldred. Now in the game for Otto-Eldred, number 10, Adelius Sebastian. Getting a pretty nice crowd here for the first game of the year. We've got a timeout. Otto-Eldred coach Mike Miller, 32nd timeout. Yeah, they must all went to the, well, we had 15 viewers, so we'll get about 30. I mean, that's 30 people don't have to come out. 30, well, they'll get 30 old people. And everybody goes on vacation. We hit like 50. Good. Okay, we're back. Bringing the ball up, number 20, Allie Bell. Bell gets it off to Andriano. Andriano looks to drive on Sowers, kicks the ball back out to Sebastian. Sowers with a steal. Sebastian steals it back, but she's called for the foul. 3 team fouls apiece. That is Sebastian's first foul. Now into the game, Perry for Otto. Daniels, jump ball. It will go to stay with Port Allegheny. Sowers to inbounds. Daniels picks up her dribble up to the top, looks for Sowers. Sowers shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Pulled down but held. Baxter and Wheaton battling for the ball. Jump ball's called. Goes back to Otto-Eldred. Ball now into Sebastian. Sebastian comes up the court. Wheaton beside her. Sebastian kicks the ball over to Perry. Perry looks to drive. Kicks the ball out to Reinhardt. Her shot's good from the baseline. 10-3, Otto-Eldred. Sowers brings it up, gets it to Daniels. Daniels into Baxter. Baxter's drive. Baxter shots up, no good. Rebound by Daniels, kicks it back out to Sowers. Eric now at the top. Eric looks to drive. Jump ball called. Stays with Port Allegheny. Ball out to Eric. Eric shots up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Foul called. Ball called on Andriano. Otto's fourth. Andriano's first. Ball comes into Daniels. Daniels Gets it out to Babcock at the top. Babcock. Ball stolen by Bell. Bell gets the ball back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt looks up. Off the hands of Sebastian, out of bounds. Both teams are having open looks, but it must be like a first game jitter. Shots just aren't falling tonight. Sowers over to Eric. Eric's shot is up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Brought down by Bell. Bell directs the Lady Terrors down the court. Bell looks to drive. Baxter steps out. Kicks it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt shots off the iron. No good. Battle for the rebound. Goes to Port Allegheny. Sowers brings the ball up. Off to Daniels. Daniels looks to drive. Shut off by Perry. Gets the ball back to Eric. Eric looks to drive. Stopped. Babcock flashes, gets the ball. Babcock back to Eric. Pass intercepted by Wheaton. Wheaton all the way up. Basket no good. Rebounded by Bell. Bell shots up. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. That is Port Allegheny's fourth team foul. Foul is on Bree Daniels. That's her first. Shots up, no good. Substitution. Now in the game, number 15, Winters. She replaces Andriano. Bell's second shot's up and good. 11-3 game. 11-3 game, Otto-Eldred's favor. Sowers brings the ball up with 3 minutes left. Gets it to Babcock. Babcock kicks it out to Eric. Eric looks to drive the baseline. Shut down and blocked by Wheaton. Wheaton gets the ball out to Sebastian. Sebastian brings the ball up. Chased by Eric. Ball back out to Bell. Bell looks to drive. Cut off by Eric. Bell back. Bell's drives up, no good, but she somehow manages to get the ball down on the land of Giants. Off to Perry. Perry cut off on a drive. Foul on Babcock. She fouled Sebastian driving to the basket. Now into the game, number 21, Billings. Shots up, in good. Bell from the baseline with another basket. That was Willow Babcock's second foul. Baxter looks, gets it to Babcock, back into Baxter. Baxter's turnaround shot from the elbow up, no good. Daniels with a rebound. Daniels puts it back up, no good. Still a battle. Two Otto-Eldred players battling for it. Bell comes down with it. Bell kicks the ball out to Perry. Perry looks to drive, cut off, shot. Up, no good. Daniels brings down a rebound, looks to come up the floor. She's got a host of people coming after her. Then ball's thrown out of bounds. Otto-Eldred ball. Triggering an inbounds pass. Allie Bell. Bell gets the ball in to Delia Sebastian. Sebastian looks to drive. Baxter steps out. Kicks the ball over to the corner to number 21, Billings. Billings cut off by Babcock. Bell saves it. Brings it back in. Sowers with her. Ball loose. Picked up by Perry. Perry looks to drive. Cut off by both Daniels and Baxter. Bell fouled again by Babcock. That's Babcock's third foul. Again, Port Allegheny only dressed 5 girls tonight. You get 5 fouls. Shots up. And good. Andriano with the 3. Pushing the lead to 16-3 in favor of Otto-Eldred. Steal by Perry. Sowers on the defense. Kicks the ball out to Andriano. Andriano shots up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Daniels. Daniels gets the ball to Babcock. Babcock pass to Baxter. Baxter tips it back out to Sowers. Rebound pulled down by Winter. Taken away from Babcock. Babcock underneath to Baxter. Foul on the shot. Baxter will go to the line to shoot 2 with 8.8 seconds left in the first half. Baxter to shoot 2. Foul is on number 20, Allie Bell, her first. Team's 5th. Baxter's first up, no good. Baxter again with a second. Baxter second. No good. Rebound. All the way down. Looking to break is Perry. She's cut off. 3 seconds. Shots up. No good. Shot no good. End of the first half. The score, the visiting Lady Terrors of Otto-Eldred 16. The host, Port Allegheny Lady Gators 3. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. We're done for about 8 minutes. Come back up. Yeah, you're doing great. I happen to look up here. Like, you know, I mean, other than having to look here to do the play-by-play. We did peak at 14, so that's JV. So I'm expecting maybe. They said we get 30 tonight. That's pretty good. I just wish we could do something here for the fouls. I'll have to talk to Ian about that. And the thing about it, though, this is only our subscribed viewers. People that subscribe to the website, you know, so people can get on and watch it too. So usually what I say is we get like whatever we have, I'll have half the people not subscribe. Like football season, we had over 200 people on it. Actually, current viewers, you know. So let's take a couple minutes break. I just keep moving all the time, so it's. Yeah. Actually, a lot of the games I'll be standing up. Like the varsity game, I'll be standing up so I can see. And then I got to run this. I could put this over here. That'd be all right. That'd be good. I mean, he got this so I wouldn't have to type everything in. So. Okay, and we're back. Both teams warmed up and cleared the floor. Again, real quick, shout out to the Lady Gator cheerleaders. They are Lily Babcock, Kaylin Bonowitz, Madison Kotwitz, Jeanette Nichols, Sapphire Nichols, and River Stuckey. And they are coached by Terry Austin. We're back. It will be Otto-Eldred ball to start the second half. Otto-Eldred comes out with Andriano, Sebastian, Bell, Wheaton, and Reinhardt. Port Allegheny, with the five they have, it's Babcock, Daniels, Sowers, Eric, and Baxter. Ball to Bell. Bell on the wing. Bell back out to Andriano. Andriano looks to drive. Ball off her foot. There's a scrawl for it. Andriano kicks it back out to Bell. Bell looks to drive. She stopped. Drive by Sebastian. Sebastian quickly gets the ball out to Reinhardt right at the elbow. Her basket's good. 18-3. Otto-Eldred. Daniels looks to drive. Gets it to Baxter. Baxter back to Daniels. Daniels looks down to Eric. Pass intercepted by Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets it up. Shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Babcock and Bell battle for the ball. Ball back to Port Allegheny on the tie-up. Ball to Baxter. Baxter brings it over half court. Baxter gets it to Babcock, stepped in front of by Bell. Bell looks to drive, kicks it out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt shots up, no good, short. Rebound by Sowers, stolen by Reinhardt. Reinhardt kicks it over to Andriano. Andriano looks to drive. She stopped, kicks it back out. Shots up, no good. Eric with a rebound. Eric brings the ball up. Eric at the foul line. Ball knocked away. Andriano looks to break, kicks it over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt looks to drive, kicks it over to Sebastian. Sebastian's baseline jumper's up and good. 20-3 in favor of Otto-Eldred. Sowers over to Babcock. A little extracurricular going on there between Bell and Babcock. Sowers looks to pass. Ball back to Daniels. Daniels has the ball tipped. Daniels looks to get it to Eric. Eric comes out, takes the ball. Eric, long three up off the front of the rim. Ball taken by Perry. Perry back to Sebastian. Sebastian looks to get the ball to Bell. Bell's drive. She stopped. Foul is on Emily Eric. That'll be her second, team's first. Ball out to Sebastian. Her three's up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Andriano. She falls to the floor. Sowers gets the ball back. Stolen by Bell. Bell goes down. Jay Port to throw it in. Ball to Daniels. Daniels brings it up the floor. Daniels looks for Sowers. Pass intercepted by Andriano. Andriano gets it out to Sebastian. Sebastian back to Andriano. Andriano kicks it out to Bell. Her shot's up and good. Reinhardt with the offensive rebound to kick it back out. Shot up by Eric. No good. Bell with the rebound. Bell looks to run. Bell kicks it back to Andriano. Andriano drives. Kicks it back to Bell. Shot up by Andriano. No good. Rebound again. Andriano looks to shoot. Ball knocked away by Eric. Coming in for Otto-Eldred, number 21, Billings, and number 15, Winter. Billings gets the ball into Bell. Bell looks to drive. Bell stopped by Babcock. Daniel steps in. We got a scrum on the floor. Perry shots up, no good. Brought down by Eric with a rebound for Port Allegheny. Eric brings the ball up with 3 minutes to play. Eric gets the ball out to Sowers, over to Babcock, or over to Baxter. Now to Babcock. Babcock back to Daniels. Eric shots up, no good. Ball into Bell. Ball over to Billings. Billings guarded by Sowers. Shot up, no good by Winter. Ball goes out of bounds. Back to Port Allegheny. Coming into the game now, Andriano. She replaces Bell. Ball into Baxter. Baxter shots up, no good. Rebounded. Eric brings it down. Eric guarded by Wheaton. Ball kicked out to Sowers. Sowers to Babcock. Back to Eric. Eric looks to drive on Wheaton. Eric goes baseline. Foul called on Wheaton. Otto-Eldred's first. Ball under the basket for the Gators. Ball into Baxter. Baxter shots up and good. Basket for the Gators makes it 22-5. Andriano at the top, guarded by Sowers. Sowers over to Perry, cutting baseline. Perry looks to drive, cut off by Eric. Eric again, ball into Andriano. Andriano drives baseline, cut off by Sowers, back to Perry. Perry gets it out top to Billings. Billings into Wheaton in the high post. Shot up by Andriano, and she's fouled. She'll shoot three. Fouled by Sowers. That's Sowers' second, team's second. Andriano to shoot three. Andriano at the line, first to three. Andriano's first. No good. Second is good. One left for Andriano. Third is good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The old meatloaf song for Andriano. 24-5. Baxter gets the ball to Babcock. Babcock's pass intercepted by Andriano. Andriano down and in with a basket. Again, Sowers' pass stolen by Andriano. Andriano up. Basket no good. Babcock with a rebound. Gets the ball to Baxter. Baxter looks ahead to Eric. Eric shots up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Foul is called. Foul is on Eric. That's the team's third. Eric's second. Andriano now brings the ball up. Andriano kicks it over to Perry. Perry back to Andriano. Baxter. Loose ball. Wheaton puts it up. No good. Eric with a rebound. Andriano called for the foul. Ball into Daniels. Daniels, again a pass stolen by Andriano. Rebound picked up by Sowers. Sowers walks. Otto-Eldred's ball down underneath. Ball into Wheaton. Wheaton guarded by Baxter, tries to drive baseline, can't get there. Kicks it out to Billings. Billings looks to drive. She's fouled by Babcock. That's Babcock's fourth. Team's fourth. 2 seconds left. Ball into Wheaton, stolen by Baxter. Time runs out at the end of the third quarter. The score, Otto-Eldred 26, Port Allegany 5. We'll be back in 1 minute. Tell you what, that number 20 is cheap as hell. I mean, she threw a couple of shots on Willow Babcock. That's good, but I muted him. That don't matter. Yep. Okay, we're back. It'll be Port Allegany ball. On the floor now for Otto-Eldred is Perry, Andriano, Billings, Winter, and Wheaton. Port Allegany with the same 5 and only 5. Babcock, Daniels, Sowers, Eric, and Baxter. Babcock with 4 fouls, definitely in foul trouble, but you can't bring her out because you only have 5. Timeout by Port Allegany's coach. Becca Swab. 30-second timeout. Again, the Port Allegheny cheerleaders. Lily Babcock, Kaylin Bonowitz, Madison Kotwitz, Jeanette Nichols, Sapphire Nichols, and River Stuckey. They are coached by Terry Austin, who some people say is so friendly, nice, and just great to be around. Terry Austin. I mean, I worked down at the plant with Terry, and trust me, I could see that side of her sometimes, but not too often. Nah, just kidding. Nah, Terry does a good job with the girls, and they appreciate her, and she appreciates them. Again, the inbound. Sowers. Sowers gets it into Daniels. Daniels out to Babcock. Babcock over to Sowers. Sowers to Eric. Eric shots up. No good. Rebound by Billings. Billings gets it to Wheaton. Wheaton then to Andriano. Andriano looks to drive. Andriano's pass to Winter. Winter kicks it back to Billings. Billings with a double dribble. Gator ball, side out. Ball into Daniels. Daniels gets it back to Sowers. Sowers looks for Babcock. Babcock back to Daniels. Daniels gets the ball to Babcock. Sowers open down low. Bull stolen by Andriano. She looks to drive. Daniels stopped. Shot up by Andriano. No good. Rebound. Out of bounds. Off of Otto-Eldred. Wheaton. Port Allegheny ball. Bell picks up Sowers at the top. Bell into Eric. Eric looks to drive. Cut off by Wheaton. Tied up. Ball's loose. We've got a foul on Eric on the loose ball. Eric's down. I don't like that. It's either cramp or Achilles. I don't know. You do something to your Achilles. Okay, Eric's back up. And we're back to go. Rule, Eric has to get blood taken off her knee. Looks like she cramped up pretty good. So Port Allegheny now playing with 4. Oh, wait. The little girl trying to get on the floor to help out the Lady Gators. That is Savannah Swab. Bell at the top. Gets it into Wheaton. Ball knocked away by Babcock. Jump ball. Stays with Otto-Eldred. Port Allegheny playing with 4. Ball in. Sowers steps in front, steals the inbounds pass. Sowers looks to go up the floor, gets it to Baxter. Baxter travels. Ball back. Oh, no, a foul is called. Baxter. Foul called on Perry. Port Allegheny ball. Sowers looks to inbound, gets it inbounds to Baxter. Baxter shots up and good. 26-7. Eric back into the game after getting patched up. Sowers steps in front of the pass by Bell. Goes off of Bell and back to the Gators. Now in for Otto-Eldred. Andriano coming out. Wheaton. Daniels gets the ball in. Back to Daniels. Over to Eric. Eric looks to drive on Bell. Bell cuts off the baseline. Ball out of bounds. Back to the Terrors. 4:57 left. Bell brings the ball up. Kicks it over to Perry. Perry looks down low. Looks for Andriano. Andriano flashes. Drive by Perry. Back to Bell. Bell with Sowers on her. Ball into Billings. Billings, Daniels on her. Back to Perry. Ball into Andriana shots up and good. She was on the line for 2. Makes the score 28-7. Ball into Baxter. Baxter's pass intercepted by Bell. Bell's pass through the hands of Perry. Out of bounds. Sowers brings the ball up to Babcock. Tipped by Winter. Babcock now gets it over to Daniels. Daniels' pass intercepted by Andriano. Andriano's basket's good. Makes the score 30-7. Ball kicked. Andriano racing after it. Saves it, but saves it to Sowers. Sowers gets a ball to Daniels. Daniels over to Sowers. Sowers gets it to Baxter. Baxter's pass tipped by Billings. Batted around. Daniels and Billings on the floor. Billings called for a travel as she turned over. Port Allegheny ball with 2:53 left. Ball into Daniels. Daniels gets it over to Eric. Eric looks for Daniels down low. Can't find her. Sowers. Eric. Daniels' shots up. No good. Baxter with a rebound. Put it back up and in. Basket for the Gators. 2:22 left. Bell brings the ball up. Bell looks to drive. Tipped into the hands of Perry. Perry gets it back to Bell. Bell drives. Kicks it out to Perry. Perry's shot's blocked by Eric out of bounds. Otto-Eldred ball underneath. 2:03 left. Daniels denying the inbounds pass. Pass into Perry. Perry's cut off by Babcock. Perry looks to drive. Kicks it back to Winter. Then back to Perry. Perry guarded by Sowers. Daniels with the interception. And the steal looks to bring the ball down the court. Gets it inside to Sowers. Sowers' shot's up and in. Making a score 30-11. Looks to drive. Bell fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Port Allegheny's 16th foul. Emily Eric's 4th. Bell to shoot two. Bell's first is up, no good. Bell's second's up and in. 31-11. Ball into Sowers, stolen by Andriano. Andriano passes it over to Perry, tipped by Babcock and out of bounds. Shot out by Andriano, no good. Rebound pulled down by Eric. Eric looks to drive. She's fouled by Bell. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Eric's first is up. No good. Eric's second's up. High bouncing around. Out. Rebound pulled down by Andriano. Andriano quickly up to Perry. Perry's basket up and good. Daniels gives it off to Sowers. Sowers looks down low to Baxter. Baxter converged on by Perry and a host of tears. Andriano looks to run. Cut off by Baxter. Bell kicks it over to Winter. Winter back to Bell. Andriano fires up a three. No good. Sowers with a rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Perry. 15 seconds left. Daniels gets over to Baxter. Stolen by Billings. Billings looks to drive. Knocked away. Stays with Otto-Eldred with 1.2 seconds left. Otto gets the ball in, tipped by Baxter, no shot. So, the opening home game for the Lady Gators, they fall 33-11 to the Otto-Eldred Terrors, playing with 5 girls. The Gators get beat 33-11. We'll be back in about 18 minutes. We're good for about 18. buddy. on, start talking. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Swamp. I'm Sean Lathrop, your announcer for this evening. The cameraman is Nick Herbstreet. As we get ready to start tonight's game between the visiting Otto-Eldred Terrors and the host Port Allegheny Gators. Starting for the visiting Otto-Eldred Terrors, number 2, Anna Mary. Number 3, Brooke Close. Number 4, Katie Sheeler. Number 24, Hannah Gordon. And number 34, Bree Heller. Port Allegheny's starters will be announced after the national anthem. The starters for the Port Allegheny Gators: number 5, Leah Nelson. Number 10, Ella Moses. Number 12, Cheyenne Crow. Number 13, Riley Simpson. And number 23, Kalia Dowell. The Terrors are coached by Sean Gray. The Gators are coached by Jamie Evans. Evans is assisted by Becca Schwab. Sean Gray is assisted by Mike Miller. Now, before the game begins, Coach Sean Gray from Eldred would like to give a special shout out to his granddaughter of 10 months, Ryan. Again, Grandpa Sean says hello, Ryan. Otto-Eldred comes into the game with a record of 1-1. Port Allegheny 0-1. Taking a jump for Otto-Eldred, number 34, Bree Heller. Jumping for Port Allegheny, number 23, Kalia Dowell. Tipped 1 into Mary. Mary quickly back to Close. Close gets the ball over to Scheller. Scheller back in. Basket up by Mary for 2. Uttered up 2-0. Simpson leaves it for Dowell in the corner. Moses back to Dowell. Over to Crow. Crow back to Nelson. Dowell has the ball knocked away by Heller into the hands of Gordon. Gordon back to Heller. Heller cut off. Ball back in the hands of Sheeler. Sheeler reverses it out to the top. Ball to Gordon. Now in the corner, number 3. Brooke Close. Close. Back to Sheeler. Sheeler to Mary. Mary out top. Mary's pass saved by Close. Tipped in. Driving basket by number 4, Katie Sheeler. 4-0. Otto-Eldred up quick. Moses looks to drive. Kicks it back to Nelson. Nelson over to Simpson. Simpson to Crow. Nelson flashes back up. Dowell gets the ball to Crow. Crow back to Simpson. Simpson out top. Nelson looks to drive. Cut off. Ball's loose. Picked up by Sheeler. Sheeler on the drive. Foul called on Port Allegheny's Ella Moses. Her first, team's first. Sheeler to the line. First is up and good. Into the game now for Otto-Eldred. Number 14, Susie Roundsville. Second shot's up and good. Moses over to Nelson. Nelson back to Crow. Crow swings to Simpson. Simpson. Dowell. Moses. Simpson comes back out and Crow back out and get it. Simpson. Moses looks to drive baseline. Kicks it back to Nelson. Nelson shots up. No good. Rebound pulled down by number 2, Anna Mary. Up the court, the Terrors come. Sheeler looks to drive. Cut off by Dowell. Sheeler's three's up and good. Ball over to Crow in the corner. Crow back to Moses. Moses out top to Dowell. Dowell back to Crow. Moses flashes baseline. Pass Dalton over to Dowell. Her shot's blocked by Heller. Heller looks to run the floor by herself. Heller skip pass over to Mary. Mary back to Scheller. Scheller shot's up and good. Another 3 from Scheller. Otto-Eldred opens up to a quick 12-0 lead. 3 minutes into the game. Okay, we're back. During the inbounds pass will be number 13, Riley Simpson. Simpson gets the ball up to Nelson. Nelson kicks it back to Simpson. Simpson to Dowell. Dowell to Moses. Moses looks to drive. Cut off. Moses drop back, step back shot, and up no good. Sheeler with a rebound. Sheeler gets the ball over to Gordon. Gordon's pass off the hands of Roundsville out of bounds. Port Allegany ball. Into the game now for Otto-Eldred, number 25. Moses' drive. Sorry, I don't have a name for number 25 for Otto-Eldred. My apologies. Simpson's pass stepped in front, picked off by Sheeler. Sheeler shots up, no good. Battle for the rebound into the hands of Roundsville. Roundsville shots, no good. Quickly kicked back out. Closest shots up, no good. Dowell with a rebound. Dowell brings the ball up. Dowell kicks it over to Nelson. Nelson drives. Her shot's blocked by Sheeler. Sheeler comes away with a loose ball. Sheeler looks to drive. Kicks the ball over to Close. Close down low. Shots up. No good by Roundsville. Crow brings the ball up. Port Allegany looks to slow things down. Crow looks to drive. She stopped. Kicks it out to Simpson. Simpson back to Dowell. Dowell shots up. No good. Rebound tip by Roundsville into the hands of Sheeler. Sheeler looks to run. Sheeler brings it back out, sets it up. Close. Looks down low. Ball loose under there. Foul called. Foul called on number 14. Player control foul. That's Susie Roundsville. Ball back to Port Allegany. Team fouls, one apiece. Moses looks to drive. Ball stolen by Gordon. Gordon quickly out to Sheeler. Sheeler's layup's up and good. 14-0. Nelson kicks the ball back to Moses. Moses skips it over to Crow. Crow back to Nelson. Now to Moses. Pass underneath into Crow. Crow looks to shoot. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson to Simpson. Simpson's pass tipped by Close. Stays with Port Allegany. Moses to trigger the inbounds. Moses gets it to Simpson, cutting. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Roundsville. Quickly outlets to Close. Close brings the ball up the right side. Back to Sheeler. Sheeler's three from the baseline, no good. Ball back to Close. Close looks to drive, kicks it over. Shots up, no good. Another long rebound, run down by Close. Close back to Mary. Also into the game for Otto-Eldred, now number 5, Carrie Drummond. Shots up, no good. Moses brings the ball down the court, stopped by Close. Gets the ball to Nelson. Ball picked up by Mary. Mary looks down low, tipped away. Ball thrown into Drummond. Out of bounds off of Drummond. Port Allegany ball. Into the game for the Gators. Number 55, Jen Baxter. Ball stolen by Mary. Mary's layup is good, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line for the end one. Foul Foul is on number 5, Leah Nelson, her first, team second. Mary shots up and good. $17-0. 1 minute in. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Moses looks to drive, breaks the pressure, gets underneath to Baxter. Baxter shots up, no good. Baxter defended on the play by number 22, Katie Reinhardt. Another sub in, number 10. Adelaide Sebastian. Sebastian over in the corner, shot up by Reinhardt, no good. Foul called. On number 25. Again, I will get the name by halftime. Baxter throws it over to Moses. Moses looks to drive, guarded by Close. Moses over to Simpson. Simpson leaves it for Nelson. Nelson drives, kicks it out to Simpson. Simpson shots up, no good off the front iron. Rebound pulled down by Drummond, and she's fouled by Riley Simpson. That's Simpson's first, team second. 13.4 seconds left. Now into the game for the Gators. Number 32, Emily Eric. Foul called on number 10. I believe it's going to be called on number 10, Ella Moses. That is Moses' second. Quickly to inbound. Ball inbounded, knocked away by Nelson. Otto-Eldred again to trigger the inbounds pass with 1.2 seconds left. Triggering the inbounds is Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets the ball out. Time runs out, so at the end of the first quarter, the visiting Otto-Eldred Terrors have opened up to a 17-0 lead. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the Port Allegheny cheerleaders. Again, the Lady Gator cheerleaders, or the Gator cheerleaders, are Lily Babcock, Kaylin Bonowitz, Madison Kotwitz, Jeanette Nichols, Sapphire Nichols, River Stuckey, and they are coached by Terry Austin. Port Allegheny comes out with the same starting five: Nelson, Moses, Crow, Simpson, and Dowell. Otto-Eldred has Close, Drummond, Reinhardt, Sebastian, Closey shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Crow. Crow gets the ball to Dowell. Dowell back to Crow. Crow gets the ball over to Nelson. Nelson looks to drive, leaves it for Moses. Moses playing with two fouls, gets it over to Dowell. Dowell back over to Simpson. Simpson to Crow. Crow to Moses. Moses looks to drive. Kicks it over to Crow. Crow shots up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Reinhardt. Reinhardt out to Close. Close over to Drummond. Drummond looks to drive. Back to Close. To Drummond. Drummond shots up. No good. Dowell with a rebound. Moses now with the ball. Gets it into Dowell. Dowell shots up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Drummond comes out with it. Kicks it to Close. Ball tipped. Close gathers it back up into Drummond. Drummond has the ball knocked away by Nelson into the hands of Simpson. Simpson brings the ball up the floor, gets it over to Moses. Through Moses' hands, out of bounds. Otto-Eldred ball, 6:07. Coach Gray doing his best hockey coach imitation as he brings out a line change of 5 people. Now into the game is Sheeler, Gordon, Mary, Roundsville. 3 up by Sheeler is good. And Heller now in. Ball stolen by Sheeler. Sheeler looks over to Mary. Mary's shot is good with the layup, making it 22-0. Moses looks to drive. Ball's tipped on the floor. Moses goes down for it, gets it over to Crow. Crow's pass, or Simpson's pass, intercepted by Gordon. Gordon out to Sheeler. Sheeler gets the ball over in the corner. Mary. Mary over to Gordon. Gordon to Sheeler. Sheeler shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down and put back up by Heller. Pass stepped in front of by Mary. Mary gets it out. Ball from out of nowhere. Saved by Heller. No looks, throws it behind her back and hits a driving Gordon in stride for the basket. We're back. Nelson brings the ball up. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Nelson over to Moses. Moses trapped. Ball stolen by Mary. Mary's pass down low off the hands of Roundsville. Roundsville gathers it back up. And she's fouled. Foul is on Kalia Dowell. Dowell's first. Team's fourth. Ball into Gordon. Gordon shots up, no good. Rebound, Nelson tries to save it. Can't. Ball stays. Oh, it is Port Allegheny's ball. Moses brings the ball up. Moses over to Nelson. Nelson leaves it for Crow. Crow's pass knocked out of bounds by Sheeler, but off of Moses. Ball goes back to Otto-Eldred. Sheeler brings the ball up, kicks it over to Mary. Mary looks to drive, ball inside to Gordon. Gordon's pass to a breaking Mary for two. Moses kicks it over to Dowell. Dowell shots up. And good. Dowell with a three. Port Allegheny's on the board. Sheeler has the ball tipped by Crow. Ball now over the corner to Close. Close tries to pass it inside. Knocked away by Dowell. Into the hands of Simpson. Simpson's pass right back in her face by Sheeler. Throws it to Moses. Moses saves it. It's on the floor. We're all over the place. We got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Otto-Eldred. Now in for Otto-Eldred. Number 10, Sebastian. Close stays in. Roundsville in. And number 25. Close kicks the ball over. Ball saved. Thrown into the hands of Dowell. Dowell looks to bring the ball up. Dowell gets it to Simpson. Simpson over to Nelson. Nelson at the foul line. Kicks it off to Crow. Crow shots up. No good. Into the hands of Sebastian. Sebastian looks to drive. Driving on Crow. Sebastian brings it back. Close setting things up. Close looks to drive. The runner's up. No good. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Moses. Moses gets the ball out to Simpson. Simpson being defended. Simpson looks to drive. Her shot's up. No good. But Simpson drew the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on number 14, Susie Roundsville. That's Roundsville's second. Simpson's first. No good. And now for the Gators, number 52, Jen Baxter. Simpson's second. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dowell. Dowell gets it over to Nelson. Back to Dowell. Dowell's three's up. No good. Again, loose ball. Nelson picks it up. Gets it over to Dowell. Dowell down low to Moses. Moses looks to drive. She stopped, but puts a shot up over Roundsville for the basket. 28-5. Drive by Sebastian. Foul called on Dowell. Dowell's second, team's fifth. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Simpson. Drummond called for over the back. Otto-Eldred's fourth team foul, Drummond's first. Kicks the ball over to Simpson. Simpson to Dowell. Dowell to Nelson. Nelson fouled by number 10. Adelia Sebastian. Team fouls at 5. Sebastian's first. Nelson. Inbounds. Dowell takes it, gives it back to Nelson. Nelson to Moses. Moses looks to drive, kicks it back to Nelson. Nelson's drive, stop. Dowell's drive. Kicks it over to Simpson. Simpson all the way over to Nelson. Nelson's three's up, no good. Rebound pulled down. Outlet to Drummond. Nelson steals it back, but right into the hands of Sebastian. Sebastian into Roundsville, shot up, no good by Reinhardt. Simpson with a rebound. Ball knocked away by Roundsville. Inbounded to Baxter. Baxter to Dowell. Nelson gets it down low to Moses. Moses looks to drive. Out of bounds. Ball turned back over to Otto-Eldred. 38 seconds left in the half. Nelson with a loose ball. Looks to drive. Nelson's fouled by number 10, Sebastian. Otto-Eldred's 16th foul. Ball's into Moses. Moses kicks it over to Nelson. Nelson leaves it for Dowell. Dowell skipped to the top to Simpson. Simpson, Dowell. Dowell shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Drummond. Drummond fouled by Nelson. Oh, Drummond called for the walk. Nelson reached in, forced the travel. Port Allegany basketball. Simpson gets it into Dowell. Dowell gives it back to Simpson. Simpson looks to drive. Ball knocked away. Dowell shoots, fires a three. No good. Out of bounds. Otto-Eldred's ball with 1 second left. Otto-Eldred gets the ball in. That's the half. So at the end of the first half, the score, the visiting Otto-Eldred Lady Terrors 28, the host Port Allegany Lady Gators 5. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, we got 10. 50-50. Don't donated $20 back. Only won 27. None of it was mine. Okay, and we're back. Some quick stats. Number 4, Katie Sheeler, is Otto-Eldred's leading scorer with 15 points. Kalia Dowell has 3 for Port Allegheny. Port Allegheny's leading scorer. Dowell has 2 fouls, as well as Ella Moses. Otto-Eldred, Carrie Drummond has 2, as well as Susie Roundsville. Nelson up top. Over to Simpson. Simpson over to Moses. To Dowell. Down to Crow in the corner. Ball stolen by Sheeler. Sheeler shots up, no good. Rebound. Put back up and in by Anna Mary. Makes the score 30-5. Moses off to Simpson. Simpson to Dowell. Shots up, no good. Ball back to Heller. Heller to Mary. Mary over to Sheeler. Sheeler's three's up and good. Ball back into Mary. Mary to a cutting Close. Close loses a ball down underneath, knocked out of bounds by number 24, Hannah Gordon. Port Allegheny ball. Moses with a drive, shot up, no good. Outlet, shot up by Mary, no good. Dowell with the rebound. Dowell hands it back to Nelson. Nelson to Moses, Moses to Dowell. Dowell shots up, in and out, no good. Crow and Moses battle for the rebound. Moses comes down with it. Out of bounds off the Gators. Sheeler brings the ball up. Kicks it over to Roundsville. Roundsville looks to drive. Roundsville's pass to Close down low to Gordon. Gordon's pass intercepted by Moses. Moses looks to run. Moses shoots a three, no good. Crow with a rebound. Nelson to Simpson. Simpson out to Dowell. Dowell's pass tipped by the quick hands of Roundsville. Stays with Port Allegheny. Port Allegheny coaches timeout. Nelson inbound. Nelson gets it into Dowell. Dowell over to Crow. Crow to Simpson. Simpson's three's up, no good. Battle for the rebound between Crow and Roundsville. Ball over to Roundsville. Roundsville's three's up, no good. Rebounded by Simpson. Simpson loses it. Bringing the ball up. Brook close. Close over to Gordon. Gordon to Drummond. Down low, pass. Heller. Layup, no good. Rebound, Crow. Crow to Moses, back to Crow. Crow over to Nelson, tipped. Nelson to Moses, tipped out of bounds by Sheeler. Now into the game, number 5, Kerry Drummond. Nelson's pass into Moses. Moses guarded by Close. Moses' pass intercepted by Drummond. Drummond over to Close. Close three. Up no good. Gordon with a rebound taken away into the hands of Nelson. Nelson for Dowell. Dowell shots up and good. Kalia Dowell with a three-pointer. Sheeler with a crossover. Kicks it back to Close. Close looks to drive. Over to Sheeler. Sheeler shots up. Short. Ready into Close. Close quickly puts it up and back in. Bucket. Otto-Eldred. Moses looks to drive. Moses drives through. Shots up. No good. Moses with a rebound. The bucket's good. Over to Roundsville. Roundsville looks to drive. Over to Close. Close to Sheeler. Sheeler's three's up. No good. Rebounded by Roundsville. Her basket's up and in. She'll go to the line to shoot the end one. Foul is on Ella Moses, her third, team second. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by number 25. Back in low. Roundsville with a bucket. Nelson to Dowell. Dowell with a bounce pass off a Crow. Out of bounds. Over to Nelson. Nelson down low into Roundsville. Roundsville shots up. No good. Dowell with a rebound. Dowell looks to run. Dowell gets it down low to Moses. Moses shots up and in. Quickly outletted to number 25. Again, I apologize for not having her name. Jump ball called. It'll stay with Otto-Eldred. Into the game for Port Allegheny. And Jen Baxter. Baxter replaces Cheyenne Crow. Ball in. Baxter with a steal. Gets it to Dowell. Dowell being guarded by Roundsville. Dowell to Moses. Moses looks down low to a cutting Simpson. Knocked away by Kerry Drummond. The ball stays with Port Allegheny. Ball knocked away this time by Brooke Close. Port Allegheny again to inbounds. Nelson throws into Baxter. Baxter gets the ball over to Dowell. Dowell to Nelson. Nelson looks to drive. Nelson with the drive, and she's fouled. Nelson fouled by number 10, Adela Sebastian. Nelson to the line to shoot 2. Nelson's first, no good. Nelson seconds up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Roundsville. Foul called on Port Allegheny. Kalia Dowell, that's her third. So Dowell and Moses both with 3 fouls for Port Allegheny. Into the game now for the Lady Gators, number 32, Emily Eric. She replaces Kalia Dowell. Ball over to Drummond. Drummond kicks it back out to Sebastian. Her shot's no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Otto-Eldred. Number 22, Katie Reinhart. Nelson inbounds to Moses. Moses up to Simpson. Simpson to Nelson. Over to Baxter. Nelson looks to cut. Ball out of bounds into the hands of Otto-Eldred. Otto-Eldred now with the ball in the corner by Drummond. Drummond over to Reinhart. Reinhart shots up, and she's fouled by Nelson. Reinhart will go to the line to shoot 2. That is Nelson's second. Team's fourth. First shot up, no good. Second shot is good. Ball into Nelson. Nelson gets it to Simpson. Simpson, ball out of bounds. Back to Otto-Eldred. Quickly up, ball loose. Sebastian over to Roundsville. Her shot's no good. Rebound up and loose into the hands of Reinhart. Reinhart's pass stolen by Nelson. Nelson looks to drive, and she's fouled on the floor. By Sebastian. Port Allegheny ball underneath with 13.2 seconds left. Nelson inbounds to Baxter. Baxter shots up and good. Ball knocked away by Simpson. Out of bounds with 2.6 seconds left. Into the game now for Port Allegheny, number 22, Willow Sowers. Ball in. Reinhardt shots up, but not before the horn sounds in the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, Otto-Eldred 40. Port Allegheny 14. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gator Cheerleaders. Port Allegheny with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Nelson inbounds to Moses. Port Allegheny back with their starting five. Eldred has Drummond, Roundsville, Reinhardt, and Sebastian. Foul called on Roundsville. Port Allegheny's ball underneath. Roundsville's third, team's third. Nelson looks to inbounds. Nelson gets it into Dowell. Dowell low on the post. Shots up. No good. Rebounded. Knocked out of bounds. Off of Dowell. Otto-Eldred ball. Ball coming in. Brought up by Roundsville. Roundsville, Moses steps in front, knocks it away. Nelson has the ball. Nelson on the break. Nelson shots up and in. Nelson with pressure on Roundsville. Roundsville off to Reinhardt. Reinhardt loses the ball as it's knocked away by Cheyenne Crow. Ball stays with Otto-Eldred. Ball into Sebastian. Sebastian's three's up. No good. Rebounded. Brought down by Moses. Moses quickly up to Crow. Crow looks to drive. Kicks it back. Simpson gets it back to Moses. Moses looks to drive. Back to Dowell. Dowell skip pass over to Crow. Now to Nelson. Nelson over to Moses. Tipped out of bounds over the hands of a reaching Kerry Drummond for Otto-Eldred. Again, Port Allegheny ball. In another line change for Coach Gray. And now is Sheeler. Mary. Close. Heller and Gordon. Ball in the hands of Sheeler. Sheeler looks to drive. Skip pass all the way over to Mary. Mary down low into Gordon. Gordon travels. Ball back to Port Allegheny. Ball up to Moses. Moses pass deflected by Sheeler. Sheeler's off and running. Her layup's up and good. Moses leaves it for Nelson. Nelson over to Simpson. Simpson's drive is up. No good. Sheeler with a rebound. Sheeler gets it up to Close. Close back to Sheeler. Sheeler to Mary. Works it down low. Dowell steps in front. Ball back to Port Allegheny. Dowell comes up on the right side. Dowell leaves it for Moses. Moses over to Simpson. Simpson back to Moses and Dowell. Little lack of communication there. Two girls in one spot. Ball tipped away by Anna Mary. Ball stays with Port Allegheny. 5:26 left in the game. Ball into McDowell. McDowell to Nelson. Nelson looks to drive. Steps out of bounds. Good defense on the play by number 34, Bree Heller. Ball now inbounds to Sheeler. Sheeler looks to drive. Sheeler with a skip pass. Mary to Close. Back to Sheeler. Sheeler again looks to drive. Skips it all the way over. Mary down low. Shot up by Gordon. No good. Rebounded by Moses. Moses into the hands of Dowell. Moses now with the ball. Kicks it over to Simpson. Simpson to Nelson. Nelson leaves it for Crow. Crow shots up, no good. Long rebound brought down by Dowell. Dowell shots up, no good. Long outlet pass to Sheeler. Timeout's called. By Otto-Eldred. Five more people in for Otto-Eldred. Five coming in are Roundsville, Reinhardt, number 25, Sebastian, and Drummond. Otto-Eldred's ball. Ball into Drummond. Drummond kicks it back. Ball over to Roundsville. Roundsville's three's up, no good. Dowell with a rebound. Dowell fires up a three. No good. Ball back into Roundsville. Roundsville looks over, shots up, and good. Three-pointer made. Ball. Moses looks to drive. Moses drives, shots up, no good. Rebounded back by Moses over to Crow. Crow shots up, no good. Rebound still alive, Simpson. Passes it back out to Dowell. Dowell looks to drive. Her shot's up, no good. Dowell with a rebound up, no good. Dowell fighting for the rebound, taken away. Jump ball called. Possession arrow back to Otto. 3:20 left to score 45-16. In for Port Allegheny, Jen Baxter. Ball inbounded. Gordon gets it down low. Sebastian's three's up and good. Adalia Sebastian with a three. Dowell's shot, no good. Coming into the game now for Cheyenne Crow, number 32, Emily Eric. Nelson attempts to steal, no good. Ball kicked back to Roundsville. Roundsville over it, now in the corner. Drive by Drummond, back to Drummond. Drummond shots up, no good. Rebound loose. Run down by Sebastian. Sebastian's three's up. No good. Rebound by Moses. Moses looks ahead to Nelson. Again, ball goes out of bounds. Two Otto-Eldred. Now in number 22, Willow Sowers for Port Allegheny. She replaces Leah Nelson. Moses, Dowell steps in front. Dowell with a breakaway. Dowell's layup's no good. Quickly rebounded out with a drive is Drummond. Drummond shots up and good. Dowell shot good. Ball off into the hands of Sowers. Sowers has a breakaway. Sowers' shots up, no good. Rebounded by Dowell. Dowell shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down, 45 seconds left in the game. Reinhardt's pass off the hands of a diving Sebastian. Sebastian with great hustle lifts some skin on the floor. Gator basketball with 32 seconds left. Ball inbounded to Eric. Eric looks to drive. She's fouled by Roundsville. That's Roundsville's fourth. Moses to inbound the ball. Moses gets into the Dowell. Dowell shots up, no good. Rebound loose, quickly outletted. Drummond. And that's the end of the game. Otto-Eldred with a 50-19 victory here in Port Allegheny. Thank you all for joining us. Have a great night. Again, thank you to Ian Grego for making all this possible. Superintendent Mr. Gary Buxton. And again, thank you, Nick Herbstreet, for running the camera. Thank you. Good evening.